Sometimes later becomes never, never. Sometimes later becomes never, never. Sometimes later becomes never. Sometimes later becomes never. Sometimes later becomes never. When you laid up on the stretcher, nobody is better. I'm legendary forever. January to December, a year-round contender. Do it now so in the future they can remember. Sometimes later becomes never. Sometimes later becomes never. Sometimes later becomes never. Sometimes later becomes never. The illest in the South, ain't no sitting on the couch. I give you jewels every time I open my mouth. Controlling the masses is the topic that I'm talking about. They put abortion clinics right by the black folks' house. It's creepy. They look like endangered species. That's why they plot to take me out every time they see me. Gotta take another route, I can't be greedy. Grimy and sleazy, I never be sleepy. They didn't wanna teach me, but I learned shit easy. I mostly be reading and not watching TV. Do your own research and see the meaning. Only you can see the truth of how it really be. I'm a real black man and I'm still a G. All they trying to do is kill us and throw away the key. Take away my baby, then it's over with for me. That's how they winning in the system, and I gotta eat. Work till I can't feel my hands and feet. We modern day slaves basically working for free. Pay taxes for everything and still pay a fee. Later becomes never when you sit and wait and see. Sometimes later becomes never. 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 F bill collectors in my future endeavors. I'm a man who will tell you later becomes never. Waiting on the payment and I ain't gonna make it. Call all my references and they ain't gonna say shit. Back in the days, if I want it, I take it. People say that and say this and still be waiting. No paper chasing, nothing but player hating. Niggas like you never heard of vacation. At home blazing, playing the PlayStation. Sit around C-Town just being basic. One day at a time and all your time is wasted. Stuck in a fucked up mess that you created. So make sure all of the rest is alleviated. Every day I'm blessed, tell God I appreciate it. Sometimes you don't get to say goodbye. That's why I try to stay on everybody's good side. I'll be stuck on your mind when your kinfolk die. You press for time, you can't press rewind. So do it now, you don't get a second time. It's better, sometimes later becomes never. 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 Sometimes later